Brian, thank you so much for jumping on the mic with me today.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course, of course. So tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in real estate?
Okay, so I actually started my career in real estate actually in high school.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's the same team that I'm with right now, the Eternity Realty team. I started out there as at the time in 2009. This was all just short sales and foreclosures and just a different market. And basically, I was hired on to kind of help manage transactions. Tomas was like a big mentor, which is now my business partner, was a big mentor of mine. And
Yeah.
when I needed a job, he asked me to come on, and I kind of helped on with short sales, pushing, faxing information, calling banks, and doing all that fun stuff. But I got licensed back in October of 2013. So this is my 10-year anniversary of being a licensed real estate agent.
Wow, that's so amazing. What do you love about it?
Ooh, there's so much. I love working with people, getting to be a part of the journey of home ownership and real estate investment. It's just been really amazing and a blessing to be able to be part of that process for a lot of home buyers and home sellers.
Wow. Has your career has it always been with KW?
No, it has not actually.
So share with
Yeah.
me a little bit about that, please.
Yeah, so I think when I first got licensed on, we were with a smaller, more of a boutique company called Fusion Real Estate Network.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where my first license was hung, and partly because obviously Tomas and John was part of that brokerage as well. Afterwards, we moved on to EXP when Fusion was closing down. And EXP were there for about 10 to 11 months, and we realized that it wasn't for us. And that's when we joined on to Keller Williams.
That's beautiful. So tell
Yeah,
me about transaction count. You're killing it right now. So congratulations.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So currently, I believe our team is tracking for at least 80 closing by the end of the year. We're kind of getting to that 60 to 70 range right now. So yeah, we're just kind of plugging away.
That is beautiful. Tell me what's working right now. How is that all happening? What is the day in the life of Brian? How is this
Yeah.
all happening, Brian?
So there was a mindset shift for me.
Tell me about that.
Where yeah. So for me, I realized that if I got busy doing my 80%, filling up majority of my day, I realized that my day just can't be pushed forward or the business can't be pushed forward. So we really just started focusing in on our 20%, and our 20% or my 20% really involves lead generating. So for me, a lot of open houses on the weekends. I do them religiously because it's just such a great way to meet the neighborhoods, the neighbors, and potential buyers and sellers. Expired calls is another thing that I'm doing to reach and get more leads. But mainly it's just our database. We make regular phone calls to our database, and we get a lot of referrals from our database as well. So that's just been kind of our main focus as of late.
So database, right? I mean, that's what they
Yeah.
say. That's what they constantly push on us, even like in bold, which where I met you, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's very, very important that we stay focused on that. Even,
Absolutely.
mega agents like yourself, they need, you're doing it. You're doing the activities to produce the results that you're looking for. And a
Hmm.
lot of people are like, what am I supposed to do? And how am I going to do it? And it's basic. You're
Yeah.
doing open houses. People are trained, in the first couple months how to do open houses,
Hmm.
planning a database. I mean, I'm sure you have touches with your database that's automatic.
Hmm.
I don't know what CRM you're using, but it's if it's automatic, it's kind of like you set it and forget it, so you can focus on something else.
Absolutely. And we use Command, our team does.
That's what I
And
wanted you to
it's,
say. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Command is amazing. And getting your CRM to a point where it's telling you what to do or telling you who to call is amazing, right? And the smart plans of getting the regular touches into our database has been so key. to just getting the referrals and getting the repeat clients and the
Do you use command like for Facebook ads or for your texting and all of that?
Not so much for any Facebook ads. We have done a couple like text runs. In 2024, we're gonna probably do a little bit more of the texting, just to kind of automate our systems a little bit more to alleviate more load off of us.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
So, out of command, since you said you use it, what is it that you love about it? Do you use the designs template? What part of it are you like, man, that's just perfect. I love it.
Yeah. Honestly, I love the task portion of when you get a new lead in, you add this specific smart plans in so that it tells me exactly what I need to do with the lead, whether it be checking in with them because they're an active buyer every day, or getting them on a quarterly call where I get to just stay in touch and stay top of mind.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
part too. We use it for onboarding. So yeah, I totally get it. Tell me about a time when you were in the grind, right? And you're like, oh, why was I doing that? Because obviously you learned from it and you pivoted forward. But it's something that you can share with whoever's watching the video, that you can say, you know what, I tried it, do not do it, move forward and do this.
Yeah. I would say not focusing on your 20%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as agents, we could so easily get caught up with things that just don't move the business forward, whether it be I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what an 80% would be like. Transaction work, right? You got to really alleviate yourself from that load so that you could really focus on what your 20% is, which is lead generating, right? And everything else, if you allow the 80% to run your day, what you're going to find at the end of the day is you're going to find that, man, I really didn't accomplish anything to move this business forward. Sometimes it feels good because 80% might be the work that is easier, comes easier to you, but it doesn't necessarily push the business forward, right? So I mean, focusing in on the 20%, making sure that you get the lead generating out of the way before you go off and write contracts or do disclosures or set up showings or whatever it might be. You really need to get that lead gen calls done out of the way first.
So lead gen. Okay.
Lead gen.
Yes, right. I mean, come on, you're part of the top, I think 5% in the office. So you know what you're doing at such a young age. When I first met you, I was like, oh my goodness, how old is he? What? And what is his numbers? What? Yeah. So I'm very, very proud to know you and to have met you. And I cannot wait to watch this journey since I've been, in Sacramento and watching your enthusiasm. I love how you are taking people underneath your wing too. I saw that at Bold. So kudos to you. You're coming from abundance and it's nice to see.
Thanks, Michelle. Yeah. And I feel like we're just getting started.
Yes, most definitely. So tell me, what is the one thing I haven't asked that you think I should have asked?
Let me see here. I think also recognizing your big why is really key. I know we kind of pressed this, but that was also another kind of big mindset shift for me too. This was a few years ago where I realized that if I don't do the things that I need to do, such as lead generating, and if I get lazy in those things, my big why for me personally is first my faith, and second is my family, right? And I realized that if I'm not doing the things that I need to do, I'm not able to be as generous, right? Or I'm not able to provide, or we end up getting stuck in the same pattern. And I just don't want to settle for mediocrity anymore, right? That's just not where I want to be. I don't want to be average. I want to excel in everything that I do, and have that be something that benefits my family, the community, and those who I run into in my life and that I encounter in my life.
Brian, you're amazing. I love how you speak. Just amazing. Do you have children?
Four little ones.
Children. Oh my goodness.
Four Ys, four big Ys.
Right? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. To to have your knowledge at such an early age, I'm sure you're going to be pouring into them and teaching your work ethics into them as well. So yeah, it's going to be fun to watch this. Definitely. I
Thanks, Michele.
appreciate you taking time out of your busy day and jumping on the mic with me and sharing the life of Brian. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Michele. I really appreciate it.